Welcome back to the fig greenhouse. We're in Southern Illinois. This is Fig and Fruits Greenhouse. I'm Troy, and today we're going to start back into pruning these fig trees in different forms, different Espalier forms, and talk about it. So let's get started. Okay, here we are on the next tree. This is Smith, and I'm going to do quite a bit of changing in it because it's a mess. A mess. Let's so what we're going to do here is, you see how the two over here on this far end, they kind of come out like this? Well, in a V. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I only have one going at the moment, but we're going to keep this branch here and pull it down, and it's going to be the other one. So let's see what all we need to get rid of. Let's start right here on this one. I want to keep these apical buds, but I'm going to cut this over here back. Let's get about right there. I think we're going to need to eliminate that. Now, I know this is kind of sticking out here a little bit, but I think I'm going to pull this on over here and tie it down for the winter. That way we'll have a couple apical buds, but I need to cut this one here back. I think I'm going to, it's not going to be quite as big, but let's do it kind of like that. We'll keep this one. Let's go on and get down here and eliminate some of this other stuff. That's probably, as you can see, going to have roots. So let's go. We need to cut all of this off right here. All of this needs to be cut off and cut out of here. There's no point in it. It's a pain. So let's get... we'll lay our stuff right there and figure out where I have laid the Sawzall. Here it is. Sometimes you don't use stuff on some trees. I need the trees, and I usually set it up on top of the thing here. So let's get on in here where we can kind of cut this off. Looks like we need to get to the back side here. Well, it's going to be a little difficult. All right. So, not to waste my time, let me grab a shovel, because that's all rooted in. That's in there good. Them dudes just ain't coming out of there. So, got to get in here with our saw. Do a little root pruning. That's a little better. And there we go. Got that eliminated. Look at the roots on that. Push dirt back in, it'd be good. Just fine. Now it's time to get what we want to get out of it. That'll free that up. Set our shovel up over here. Now, we've determined we're going to leave these. Let's get down here and see about this. I don't see no point in that. And I don't see no point in this one. And nor do I see any point in this one. Now, however, I do see a point in that one there that I just left. Because it's got a nice apical bud on it. And that's where we want to start back from next year. It's kind of like this here. I like it because I can take this and pull this back here and let it grow back next year. So what we want to do, just grab our saw. I prefer the pull saw. Now, we still have an apical bud left there. Let's go ahead and, we could keep that, but we got this one. Get rid of that. What about these tall ones here? Well, we'll probably let a couple of these grow back up here. We don't have to have it down here quite so low. Don't really need that whole mess sticking out there because this is going to be our branch we're going to bend down. Now I could say that I think we need to eliminate that, which we're going to have to cut with a saw. It's going to be a little tricky here. And that opened it up. Same thing over here. You just want to cut that off at the bottom. Got a few more now coming up. I don't know. I think eliminate this little thing. Don't really need it. Going to get rid of that because we're going to keep this smaller one. Same way, don't really need that way over there. Now, I'm going to keep these up a little higher here. That and there's got an apical bud on it. We'll just prune that off right there. These are, I think maybe we take these and just tuck them right in there for the year. Same way with that. Let's try to keep that. Well, I don't know. I'd rather go with that so this ain't hanging out over the edge. Eliminated. This one here, I can leave it here and it can grow right up through there next year. That there's getting too tall to keep for an apical. And this is starting to get out of hand. So what I'm thinking is we need to just, this stuff that's out here, there's more going to come back and grow there anyway. So like we're going to do, cut that there like that. This one here we can bend over and leave in here. That'll give us another apical bud we can keep. That's going to put it plumb out in the aisle though, and it's on the bottom. Get rid of it. I think. Go ahead and cut this one all the way back to there. Yeah. This will just help. See, we can tie that down there, and that will just help give us some earlier figs next year. Kind of like this one here. I want to leave it. This thing here, I'm going, well, we need to get rid of that. And we'll eliminate that. Oh, I don't know. What do we think here? I think we're going to keep this apical bud, so let's stay kind of right by it. I like the way it cut that. It kind of smashes it. Now that one's kind of getting out over here into that. So we'll just completely get rid of it. This one. This one. We're going to keep that, let that come on up. I want to kind of get close to what this is. Let's put it back right there. This one here is way out in, oh, let's completely eliminate it. This probably going to get, this one here probably won't get enough light. That one will be okay. I'm going to cut this one back to here because it's got a couple going each way. And with that being said, also makes me think that one's not going to get enough light. Let's get rid of it. We'll leave that. That thing's pretty big. It probably ought to be cut on back. I kind of left it tall last year, but we're going to have enough taller apical buds. Let's just kind of cut it back to about right here, and then it'll have the opportunity to sprout out there. Because there's a nice bud there. One there. Let's cut it right here. And I think we need to carry the same tune right here, kind of get right there. I think I'm okay with leaving this one long like this, because we can just tuck it under like that, hope it makes it through the winter. Now let's go ahead and, we said we was going to take this one here and we're going to pull it down over to there. And what we'll do is we'll use one of my horseshoe gadgets, but I want to kind of keep it in line with what we got going here, so we'll kind of cut it off about right there. Should be good. There's something you don't hear around here very often. All right, let's see here. We'll go ahead and leave a node there. Whether I use it or not, at least I'll have it available. I believe that's looks pretty good. Now I will say this, I don't like this. This won't work. It's over here into this branch, so we're just going to eliminate it. Kind of like this one down here, I don't like. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the rest of them. like I said, I want to try to leave as many apical buds where I can when I have the opportunity if it works out. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied with that. Smith.